I'm going to wrap some presents, so I thought I would sit and do a wee video wrapping presents and answering some questions. I put up on my Instagram asking for some questions related to kind of being a mum, being a teen mum, being a mum in lockdown, and I've got a couple of questions back, so it's stuff that people have wanted to know, stuff that people wanted to ask. Noah's sitting behind the camera in his wee swing playing with some toys. I'll probably bob up and down because he keeps dropping them and throwing them away. So
Hello.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night.
you might hear some musical toys like that. You might hear him growling away. We'll see how far we get. Now I've got the camera tilted just above the floor because I can't show any of the presents because they're all for people that I don't want to know that that's what they're getting. The first present I'm going to wrap is for my mum. A wee one. But yeah, we'll see how we get on with this video. So let me have a look. I've written down all the questions because obviously I don't have a camera, I'm using my phone to record. So I went on Instagram and copied down some of the questions, as many as I could kind of sit and write whilst I was holding Noah. And so let's see, what's the first question? How are you doing? Well, that's actually very nice. How am I doing? How am I doing generally? I'm doing good actually. At the moment I'm quite happy, quite chilled, excited for Christmas. So I'm doing good. How am I doing as a mum? Again, I think I'm doing good. I'm loving it, I'm enjoying it. Obviously it's tough as it is. It's been really tough with lockdown, but I'm doing good. I'm really enjoying it. So, hi! Excuse! Excuse you. I am so bad at wrapping presents, like, oh, it's unbelievable. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. I'm going to need to get a pen actually to write who everything's for because I'll forget otherwise. I really hope this angle's okay because obviously I'm wrapping all of this, so once it's done, so I can't really redo the video. So I hope the angle's going to be okay because I'm going to be looking down a lot. Hopefully this pen stays on, it can be funny. Okay. Later for Dad. I'm trying not to use more wrapping paper than I need to, but I'll end up with all these stupid wee tiny bits that wouldn't even fit, like, I don't even know, just wouldn't fit anything in, but I'm probably getting more out of my paper than I usually would, so. My dad's just got home and he's singing Christmas. So, next question is, are you enjoying being a mum? I kind of just talked about that in the last one actually, but yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. It's amazing. It's the most difficult thing that I've ever done, but it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done. It's so special. It's indescribable. And like, people used to say to me, like when I was pregnant and stuff, like like, oh, you can't describe like how it feels, and like, see, like when you first get your baby handed to you in the hospital, like the feeling of like just like all the emotions you feel, and like the feeling of love that you get and all that, like you just cannot describe it. And I was like, aye, right, okay, cool, like you love them, brilliant, but like it's so true, like it's just so weird, like how I can love someone the way I love Noah. It's mad. Okay. But yeah, it's just like, it's indescribable, but I'm really enjoying it, like it's amazing. I've just like, I don't know, I see it as just like I've got so lucky. Like, I know obviously there's people who aren't as lucky as me and who aren't in a situation to either be able to have a child or be able to have one at the time that they've ended up being given one, or you know, all that kind of stuff. But like, so I'm so lucky, and I'm in such a good position. But it's just, oh, it's the best. I love it so much. This wrapping paper is so hard to cut through. You know, you get the wrapping paper and it's like you can do the first wee cut and then you just go shh and cut through them. That's not a type of wrapping paper. I really hope this is going to fit the next two presents. So I've just cut 2 bits without measuring. So, next question is, what is the worst part of being a mum? Oh, the worst part of being a mum. I'm going to answer in 2 parts. I'm going to answer as a kind of in general, but I'm also going to answer the worst part of being a mum in lockdown, because it's been so, like, it's obviously, like, this is my first child, so obviously I don't have like loads of knowledge of what it's like before, but like the way that some people have like kind of like, people give new mums advice, right? And a lot of the time it's almost like unsolicited, like you weren't really asking for advice or like to vent or whatever, and it's like, oh well, you know, or this works for me, and you know, oh this will work, and it doesn't. But yeah, I've noticed that through people doing that with me, how different being a mum in lockdown is, because no one will ever fully understand what being a new mum during the peak of a pandemic is like, other than new mums who have became a mum during a global pandemic. And obviously for me it was right at the peak of it all, the first big wave, the full national lockdown, like all that stuff. So it is definitely different. So although I don't know what it's like normally, I know that there is definitely some differences. Yeah, so it's been very different, obviously. So the worst part of being a mum in general, I would say, see, I feel like a lot of people would say like the sleepless nights and stuff, but I don't think I would, to be honest. Like, I know I'm not going to sleep, so like, not that it's okay, but it's okay, do you know what I mean? I would say, you know, I think I would say the same both for the pandemic and normally, but just in a different kind of way. I would say the worst part of being a mum is the lack of support. Definitely the lack of support, and I don't mean, you know, like that my family haven't been supportive and all that, my friends haven't supported, like of course they have, but professional support. And the pandemic has made that worse. So for us, me and Noah were breastfeeding. So that in itself is something that really needs a lot of support. Now normally there's, you know, I mean, I'm not here to kind of bash anyone, but I know myself that midwives and stuff don't have kind of intense breastfeeding training. So they know some stuff, but they don't know all the ins and outs. So sometimes they can't advise as well. They can't advise as well as you need them to, or sometimes they just don't know. Sometimes they just don't know something, and so that has been pretty hard, and I can imagine it being hard kind of normally as well. But that's been pretty hard during the pandemic because any support that was there was taken away. You weren't allowed to go to any breastfeeding cafes, you weren't allowed to, there's been no like baby groups on, which of course they're for babies, but they're also for mum. After having a baby, like, you lose yourself. You've got a toy. You've got a toy. Yeah, after having a baby, you kind of lose yourself, and everything in it, anything becomes about baby talk. Talk about baby's nappies, talk about baby's feeding, talk about baby's sleeping, talk about how baby's doing. No one asks how mum is. It's always how is baby. So it's just always about baby. And having that adult conversation at these baby classes and stuff makes such a difference as well. But obviously, like, not being able to go to doctors, not being able to, you know, get all the support that you need and that you deserve is just, it's been really, really tough. And so, you know, all new mums in general, like, wow, like, there's everyone, you're also amazing, but new mums during this lockdown, like, how they've managed to cope and how, you know, everybody's just plodded along and done what they need to do is amazing. And everyone has just done so well, like everyone in general, mum or not, has done so well, but you know, these new mums at such a critical time, when, you know, you do really need all this help and support, everyone's just done so well, like, it's amazing. I'll stop rambling on it because I don't even think I answered that question properly, and it's not what I wanted to say. But as you can tell, I would just talk. So I'm going to just stop and I'm going to go on to the next question. Excuse me. Who's doing all this moaning? I'm coming. You dropped your toys. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so next question, because I'm moving on from that. I don't know what one answers because that would answer both of them, so I'm just going to go into the next one I'm just going to skip that one if I don't answer it. Was pregnancy what you expected? Yes and no. For the most part, my pregnancy was actually very good. It was simple. It just went well. I'm a very logical person, so I expected not getting any sleep, being sore, being really sick, you know, all that kind of stuff. I expected it all, but you still like to have a wee moan and a wee complain, and you deserve to because your body's going through so much. I didn't expect some parts. I didn't expect to be as sick as I was. I had sickness up until, I would say, around 27 weeks. Everyone told me it would go about 12. And that was really hard. That was almost 3/4 of the whole pregnancy. So it was a lot. I was told that I would start feeling him kicking at around 17 weeks, a bit earlier, a bit later, 29 weeks. So that was quite scary. I was panicking a lot about that. Just wee things like that. Things that were meant to happen at certain times that didn't happen for me. I didn't expect to be as terrified of labour as I was. I've always said that I wasn't ever scared of having a child. I wasn't ever scared of, you know, being pregnant. But I was always quite scared to give birth. And it wasn't anything in particular. I've just got a massive fear of the unknown. And no matter how much you plan a birth, no matter how much you say, right, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want it to go like this, I want it to go like that, you never know when it's going to start. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to need to do. Like, all that stuff. So that was a big fear of mine, and at some points it really hit me, and I never really expected it to hit me so hard in the face. Sometimes I couldn't handle it. Like, I was a nervous wreck, and I just didn't quite expect to get to that point. So I think, you know, things like that, I didn't expect from pregnancy. I'll move on to the next question. Is it hard that no one's really got to meet him yet? Now, yeah. Now it is. At first, I absolutely loved it. In all honesty, pandemic or not, I didn't really want anyone to meet him for the first couple of weeks, to be honest. And I know some people are probably like, what? Like, that's so long, that's so... I was getting told that it was really horrible, it was really mean. But at the end of the day, no, that's what I wanted. I knew adjusting to a new sleep schedule would be hard. I knew adjusting to breastfeeding would be hard. I was kept in a hospital for a week. And obviously because of the pandemic I was completely alone. So that meant Ross hadn't had that bonding time with Noah at all. Excuse me! But he hadn't had that bonding time at all, so I really wanted him to get the opportunity to bond as well. Which again, COVID was amazing for that because Ross was furloughed, so he had more than his 2 weeks paternity leave to spend with Noah. I think he maybe had about four weeks or something like that before he went back to work, and he got to spend it with Noah, and that was just amazing, and it really helped me as well. Oh, I've lost my pen. It is. But yeah, that helped me massively as well. And then I had a point where I just wanted to show him off. We'd got used to everything, we'd settled in. We then made great use of it only being us, you know. We didn't really get to do much as a family, but we got to just spend a lot of quality time together as a family, and we got to, you know, just do so much in the house, and we got to just become so confident because, you know, like, when you're a new parent, as much as, like, you know things, you also don't. Like, I don't know, I probably sound ridiculous right now, but as much as you know things, you don't know things. Yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought. Basically, long story short is, we've really enjoyed. No one really meeting them yet, but it's also getting to the point where it's a bit tedious and people are missing out on so much. So much has changed. He's not even a newborn anymore. He's his own person. He's got his own personality and all that. And it's a bit sad now, really. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad you don't know who anybody is. I know. Hopefully you'll get to know them soon. Have you got these teeth? He's teething again really badly. Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness me! Yeah, he's teething quite bad just now, so he's just really irritable. Like that. Right, let me put a wee bit of tape on this and then we'll stop. We'll stop. Let me just write Uncle Carl's name on this.
So I'm just editing just now, and as I was editing this video, it's about 40 minutes long. So I'm just cutting this in half, and I'm going to upload the next video tomorrow, the next day, and it's going to obviously carry on from this because it was videoed as one, so it might seem a little bit all over the place, but if you've watched this one then it'll make sense. So I just wanted to jump on, film a wee ending, so thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a nice night. Bye.